Hello, welcome back to Crazy Jelly Commentaries. Today we are back with another Dragon Ball Z movie. We got the return of Cooler's Revenge
Ooh.
2, The Revengeance.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yes.
He looks so stupid on this fucking title screen. I just gotta say that. He looks like those old comic book animated shows more than an anime.
I love the look of Metal Cooler just because I thought it was the coolest shit ever when I was a kid because Metal Sonic. But it is pretty dumb. I will agree with you there.
It's quite dumb.
Metal Sonic way better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so today we'll be watching English dialogue with JP music. We'll have the JP subtitles on just because it's fun, but that's up to you. As always, we're watching this on the DVD collections you can find easily at Walmart or Amazon, wherever you want to find it. But there's a million ways to watch Dragon Ball. I trust you to find your own source.
Yep.
As always, we'll begin the movie with a 3, 2, 1 countdown on the invisible go. We'll press play. And we'll have a good time with some Dragon Ball. Are you ready?
I am very ready.
Hell yeah. Let's press play on this bitch in 3, 2, 1.
Waves and rocks.
As is tradition, we must orgasm at Waves and Rocks.
I don't know why it was an orgasm this time.
Look, I get bricked up when I see it too.
Namek!
I guess that is Namek.
Dude, this is ominous as fuck. Holy shit.
When's the last time you've seen this one?
That's
not the TFS version.
I actually watched this one a lot, but I never watched it with the original Japanese audio. They just have silence here for this part. This is fucking this time of year. Also, for some reason, my subtitles are turned off, but it's okay.
Mine should be on, but I guess there's just no dialogue here.
Yeah, there. Oh, you know what? That's it. There is no dialogue here.
Yeah,
I forgot. I forgot. Wow, this would be way more menacing in the full Japanese version then. Oh, that's freaky.
Shut up.
That's freaky. Dude, I'm making comparisons. It's okay to make comparisons. I'll kill you.
You're not making comparisons. You are directly saying one's better.
No, I'm not. I said this scene would have a more menacing tone in the full Japanese version.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this version's bad, am I? Also, that should have just fucking eviscerated the surface.
It slowed itself down before it hit.
Yeah, but it still hit hard, and it's still the size of the planet.
Don't worry about it.
Well, it is.
We already destroyed Namek once. We can't wish it back again.
It is causing some destruction, but I was expecting, the scene in Rogue One where they use the Death Star on that one planet.
Yeah. It's been a good long while since I've seen this movie.
Yeah, it's not one I go back to a whole lot. Of course.
Yeah, I'm more likely to watch the first Cooler.
Of course, Team 4 Stars version is amazing as always, but yeah, this is like one of the most didn't need to be made Dragon Ball Z movies.
No, that's Superman Android 13.
I said one of.
Or Tree of Might.
Yeah, this fits in right with all three of those. So hell,
I'll even argue for all three Broly films because I think each one brings their own thing to the table, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I will also argue for those movies. I think they're better than most people think, but they're also, they're still Dragon
I think
Ball
all three
Z
are
movies.
very representative of the best aspects of Dragon Ball, as well as the worst aspects of Dragon Ball, depending on how you look at it.
They're like Dragon Ball Super before Dragon Ball Super existed.
Oh, this is way better. Those are way better than Super. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're better, but they're like Super before
Ooh,
Super.
we got the Cell Saga intro now.
Ooh,
I think that's the only thing that's changed.
that was
It's just
clearly
that
Goku.
one shot.
That was clearly Goku's hand, though. I'm just saying.
Anyways, Chala head Chala.
Chala. Head Chala. Oh, that shot there with Piccolo. I just saw some like fan art of like the Dragon Ball characters.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah. I saw fan art of like the Dragon Ball characters in various scenes from the show. But it's actually like on the set of a film. So you got like that shot with Piccolo where he's just standing in front of a really bright light while they have the camera sitting behind him and stuff like that. Like Nappa getting his spine broken by Goku. He's like hanging from a rope while Goku's like got his hand up under him. It's pretty funny. I like it. God, I hate
this
how
also has
Vegeta looks in
Yamcha's new design in this.
Yeah. What? That title card is so awful. I'm guessing the Japanese title card was underneath that or something.
I don't think there was a title card.
Probably.
Or maybe it was just the standard white text. Funimation couldn't edit it out, so they just put that over so you couldn't see it.
Jelly donuts. Why is this the only food they brought?
Because onigiri is really easy to draw.
I've never had one. I really want one.
Yeah, they look pretty good, especially if you get like fillings with them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I don't live in Japan. I'm white as hell, so I don't eat it.
Wow, Brock, these jelly donuts are delicious.
Yeah, that makes me glad I didn't watch much Pokemon growing up. I didn't get that for a while.
I used to love Pokemon.
I only watched a few episodes of like Diamond and Pearl if it was on. I never really got into it for the show. I just played the game for a while.
Aren't we there yet? I'm amazed they got Piccolo to come along.
Well, they gotta have the full roster. And this way they don't have to go out of their way to randomly explain why Piccolo shows up to save Gohan.
I'm so confused by the timeline placement of this. They're just like, I mean, I know it's not canon, it doesn't matter, but it's funny to think like, oh yeah, the androids and Cell, they're attacking right now. But we just decided to go to New Namek.
Well, I like to think that the androids never happened.
But they were in the intro.
The intro is not part.
Piccolo is still fused with Kami in this because
that could happen for a different reason.
What other reason? I
don't know. It's not stated, but it could be another reason. It's never stated that Cell is around, and that's the reason why they fused.
See, you're just giving this movie too much credit. I'm just like trying to fit in with the
However, we
storyline.
Can't actually know unless the production staff comes out and says, "Oh yeah, the androids were around at this time," which they never will. So therefore, we can't assume that the androids are a thing right now.
Okay, well then Goku's dead.
Why do you assume that Goku's dead?
Goku's dead because he died in Z. And this is Dragon Ball Z movie.
Well, how do you know the disease is a thing too?
No, what the fuck? He died.
There is no Trunks.
He blew up Cell.
There's no
Trunks was literally in the introduction of this fucking movie.
Yeah, the intro, but not the movie.
The intro clearly is important.
No.
Why would Trunks be there?
The intro is there because they reuse animation.
Yeah. But
that the intro does not apply to the lore of this.
Trunks is there, therefore
when has Gohan ever ran among the mountaintops along with Shenron?
Well, clearly it happened in this movie verse.
Shut the fuck up.
And in Dragon Ball. Why not?
I love the robot designs. They look good.
They're all right. They're kind of just robots. Those handcuffs weren't even connected.
I feel so pissed off right now.
Man, I really feel like there should be more stronger Namekians than there
Shut
is.
up. We have to watch Not Nail get killed.
No, not Nail. He's got a funny nose. Gohan, that was dangerous to shoot that right at the ground. Oh, he did it so the gang could pose. They could, like, squat up. Yeah, this movie has some of the weakest art, I think, for, like, the character designs. I don't know. All the characters look kind of weird most of the time.
Honest, from what I remember, there's just no really big flourishes in this movie compared
Yeah,
to
look at Krillin.
a lot of the previous
Look at
ones.
Krillin
What
there.
the fuck?
Yeah. it's looking
Alright, that is a whacked out face.
it's looking
He's
a
not
little
even moving
funky.
there.
The best looking shot in this movie is like the finale. With Goku and Vegeta.
Oh, there are some cool shots. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
the quality of the art's always there, but I think this film has some good direction. Especially with Oolong's face there. That's great.
Yeah.
It's well directed, but clearly budgeted, if that makes sense.
Wait, is this the same voice?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a while since we recorded the last one.
It's only a month ago.
That's a whole month. I'm not gonna remember his voice, though. For some reason, I vaguely remember it sounding deeper. Holy shit, he's shiny. Oh my god.
I love the chroma effects. They're so extra.
Dude, that's blinding. Holy shit, that's
also
blinding.
the fucking tail.
Freezer. Kula. Bacana.
I do love the English voice of Cooler. I really do. He does a great job.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, it's probably just because I grew up with the English dub of Dragon Ball. But I think English Dragon Ball, well, not Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z specifically, Kai, I want to say more so, is one of the better English dubs. And then the modern English cast is probably one of the better English casts for an anime
Yeah.
in general. Because a lot of other animes, they have some decent English casting, but they usually just don't sound as good as the Japanese most of the time.
Yeah. It just depends on what you're looking for in a dub, because I'd say this is on the high end of English dubs that take liberties with the dialogue to make it have a lot more sense in English.
Yeah.
But this one, but I think it also does a fair enough balance of Japanese accuracy compared to what other ones will do, like Full Metal Panic.
Yeah.
It's an infamous example for one that changes a lot of the dialogue. But I still think it's a high class for what it is. It just changes a lot of the dialogue. So if you want accuracy, not as good. I don't know what I'd call the best accurate dub. Maybe something like Ghost in the Shell or Hellsing. Hellsing is a really, really good dub for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think, well, I don't know. I was going to say, I don't think someone doing something similar to Masako Nozawa's voice in English would go over as well as like something like Sean Chamel. But I really like Masako X as Goku and Gohan. So I don't know.
It's hard to say, but I mean, even a lot of current English dubs, I don't know how many times they try to get an actor who can match the pitch and tone of the Japanese original. I don't think they usually do, just because it doesn't really work like that when you translate to other languages
Yeah.
and try to do the same personality type and character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a punk in Japan has a really gruff voice, kind of clear that they're smoking and such. Versus a punk voice in the U.S., which goes a little more oftentimes like '90s like greaser films and such.
Yeah.
Uh, so it can depend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know.
Anyways, fight time.
This is a very quiet soundtrack for the JP version.
Makes me wonder what the US one sounds like. Oh well.
We probably got some dumb fucking rock going on right now.
I don't know if this is one of the ones with the rock soundtracks.
There has been like no music for the last 5+ minutes. It's kind of surprising.
Might be a sign of the budget. Because they haven't really repeated tracks from the anime. Because they usually fully score these, so.
Yeah, I was waiting for the like dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, the background. That was tripping me out.
Yeah, because even the action scenes here where the film animation usually picks up in previous ones.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is mostly still shots. It's very limited.
This
And I don't think it's the worst looking thing because I think this is pretty well directed, but it is clear that this is a budgeted film.
Yeah. It feels very budget.
It's like, when did this come out? Like, what was happening in the anime at this time? I don't know. Was there big important stuff happening? I don't know.
They usually base the current movie on where they are in the series at the given time. So this would have been right smack dab in the middle of the Cell Android stuff.
You see, because Piccolo is fused with Kami, but they also don't have Trunks here, which is the oddest choice. Did Trunks return? Because Trunks returned before Piccolo fused, right? Or maybe this is like right before Trunks returned. I don't know.
No, I don't. No, Trunks was back. Because Piccolo and Vegeta and Trunks were all there when Vegeta got his arm broken.
What the hell happened to his neck?
Man,
Jesus Christ.
He's on his never mind, I'm not gonna make that joke. It's so bad. But no, this Piccolo was there and he hadn't.
Okay, Krillin's animation this has been like the high point of animation right now.
Yeah, the animation is good. Right now it looks good. Other than his neck.
No, when that neck started moving, like holy shit. You could feel something there.
Here we go, baby. Now we're getting a little bit better.
It's because Piccolo showed up.
You know, why don't they, if they punch through someone like that, why do they never make a key ball and just blow them up from the inside? Now, I'm not even just talking about these guys. I'm talking about like other people that they fist. They never do that. That would be such a cool thing. Oh, wow. Damn.
I know everyone gets sad about Krillin being the punching bag, but like, what? It's too damn funny.
Oh, hey, he got a kill. Let's go. Oh, he got an arm. Oh my god. Man, they really just hate Krillin.
Oh, those are some good hits. I like that.
Oh, yeah. I like me some good mecha destruction.
Oh, anime. Shit!
He's going.
God damn! Alright, that was good. That was some clean animation.
He just punched straight through him. Let's go.
I'm glad when this movie needs to pick up, it really can.
But will this budget be here with the actual cooler fight?
From what I remember, no. But we'll find out.
Dude, that's sick.
Why is Piccolo getting the best
Dude.
sequence here? That was awesome.
Dude, Piccolo fucking deserves some badass sequences in these movies, alright? He gets the short end of the stick a lot in the series. So,
Uh-huh.
like every other character that isn't Goku.
Well, it just sucks because, you know, the main enemy is so outclasses them that when Goku beats the main enemy, you just sit there and think, well, these fights are useless because Goku would have just won. God, Jesus Christ, that's awesome. Alright, this movie goes pretty hard when it really needs to.
Yeah, it's still just kind of a more shallow thing.
It is, but I still love what I'm seeing.
Because it's just like, oh, we got like our 3 minutes of plot setup, and now we're fighting for the rest of the movie, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, which is, you know, I don't mind that for these kinds of movies.
Yeah, I think this one has a little more plot than some of the others. Because I think there are more scenes in between the fighting in this than other films.
Ow,
especially with the capture characters.
Wow, that looks like it hurts.
That is excessive.
It does! Piccolo! Oh, shit.
Okay, I think of all ways to take down Piccolo. I think this is one of the better ways. Outnumbering him and taking it, you know, I think this is a cooler way than him just getting sucker punched by the main baddie.
I know he's being held by the grapple, but why is he not moving out of the way?
Because he's protecting his face.
He could push his key in a direction and go that way. That's how it works.
He's not mentally focused right now. He's worried about Gohan.
He wasn't worried about Gohan before.
This isn't canon. Shut up. All right.
Oh, now we're back to some weird ass looking faces. Oh God, no! This is like in the anime where they.
Why does it fall so hard here?
Dude, no.
I don't get it.
It's like, oh my God, it looks
Jesus
horrible.
Christ.
It looks fucking ass. But this is exactly like what happens in the anime, where they have like a really well animated filler episode, and then on the plot important like main climax, they get like Studio Live or whatever, who's like the worst of the original. Well, again,
what sucks about this, I still think the direction here is good. Like, I'm watching these scenes, and if they had the higher quality animation, these would be excellent. Like, they're very much trying. They're not putting little effort into it. There's direction here.
Well, I'm sure
there's just what happened to the animation.
I'm sure that they have the same storyboarder for like most of the movie. So that would probably explain why the sequence itself might look cool, but they obviously have a different animator on every scene, so this movie was like rushed out so hard, it feels like. It still looks better than...
I don't think it does, but I'm hoping it picks up when Super Saiyans arrive.
This still looks better than... wow, that explosion effect was nice. But it still looks better than... easily better than the fucking Frieza Resurrection F saga in Super.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not even a contest. Like, this looks bad. Like, the animation looks kind of bad. But it's still so much fucking better.
I don't even think it's the animation. There's just something about the drawings that
they're off model. They're very off model. You know,
yeah, it's probably that.
Team 4-Star actually did some...
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Team 4-Star actually did some...
I love these explosions. I do love these punching effects right here. That's pretty cool.
In the abridged...
I think it's going on for too long, but I think this looks good. All right, continue. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Oh my God. In the abridged version, Team 4-Star does make corrections for this movie, because I remember it looking a whole lot fucking better.
Yeah. Kaiser Neko is a beast like that.
Yeah. Well, they also, like, get help from, like, Dragon Ball artists to draw some of the corrections sometimes.
Totally not Mark. Start drawing for us.
Yeah, we should just get some DBZ avatars for our PNGs.
I think they realized, like, too far in that Metal Cooler was going to have too much detail to draw.
And they got rid of the chrome effects.
So they heavily lowered the detail on him and Goku. Why Goku too? I don't know.
Well, no, what it looks like to me is that they're still trying to get that detail in there, but they were just fucking. He's too detailed, so they were just rushing to get it done, so it just kind of looks half baked.
They had to make sure Cell still looked good in the show.
It's the reason. It's a big reason why Super itself doesn't look great, because
right, it's a weekly show.
Well, it's a weekly show, and fucking the character designer decided to make it. All the character designs have all these little shading details and extra details all over the place. When in reality, if they wanted a nicer looking show with a weekly run, they should have had simpler character designs. It's just how it should have worked. And that's what they did for Dragon Ball Super Broly. The character designs lack a lot of the shading detail, but the movie itself just looks so much better for it.
Because they're so animated in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like this music here.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like the first music track we've heard in the full movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Goku fight there had a bit of music going. Oh, that looks sick. Here we go. Here we go. We're back. We're back. Oh yeah. See, that's why I love these movies. You can just watch them, and it's just like watching, like, I don't know, a wrestling match. Oh, yeah. That's sick. That was sick.
Like, these are dumb fights and dumb plots for movies, but God, I love them.
Oh, yeah. Boom. Fuck yeah.
See, all right. That's pretty fucking
See, this
cool.
this is a part, like, where they don't necessarily look super on model, but the animation itself is just way nicer than the previous
It's
scene.
like watching the shit. I'm trying to think of a good example. I have one in my head. I'll think of it later.
Well, I want to just say I feel bad for the animators having to animate that. That looked insane. My superpower is that I'm invincible, and your powers are useless against me.
Because Sonic steals everything from Dragon Ball, I feel like all of Sonic Heroes was inspired by this movie.
Nah, dude, I want like a Metal Sonic that is sort of like this, where he can like repair and do some crazy stuff with his anatomy. That'd be cool. I don't care if it steals from this. And then hit a Macarena. Oh shit!
Ooh. Damn!
Oh no,
that's cool.
Don't suck my energy like those other androids.
Once again, this looks like shit, but it's so cool.
Oh!
What the fuck?
He tightened his grip. Oh my god. Oh. Dude, his windpipe should be broken.
That is fucking
hi,
brutal.
Vegeta.
Oh, hey, Jeets.
Oh, hey, best buddy. If anyone will be defeating this fool, it will be me. Vegeta's fucking widow's peak during this era of Dragon Ball is so large. He's literally bald.
His forehead is excessive.
He looks so bald. Like, he's going there.
Toriyama wanted to go for the bald look, but couldn't commit.
Imagine if Vegeta was bald.
Team 4-Star made that scene so good.
The fucking looping. It's so good.
Jesus Christ. Okay, this movie gets really fucking brutal and I love it. there's still just so many random, hilarious looking shots mixed in with this. uh, like when this film needs to be awesome, it can be, but it's entertaining because of how flawed it is.
Who the hell is that? Oh, it's Goku. What the fuck?
That's excessive.
What?
Alright, that's pretty cool.
It's like I'm.
Alright, secondary plot time.
He's fucking Killer Queen. He made Vegeta a bomb.
That's not Lee Rastus.
They should have just made this robot the Toriyama robot.
That would have been good.
That would have been great. Boom. Man, yeah, Yajirobe fell off.
Why Gohan can't just destroy that robot? We'll never know. Or even Krillin.
Yeah, why didn't any of the other guys try?
Because comedy.
That's the strongest robot. Holy shit.
It's funny going between Piccolo and Vegeta, and that was the same sound.
And when I did my little impression of Piccolo's scream, it sounded more Yajirobe. So.
Alright, that's a cool shot. I love that shot of Cooler walking.
You guys need to drink more water. You're seeing things. Oh, he's coming. Oh, that's what he said. He's coming, Kakarot!
Quick, grab my balls.
Oh, hey, they look like the real characters.
Oh, that was weird.
Boom!
I do love how they beat Cooler there. I think that's pretty cool.
Finish him off! They're waiting a long time.
No, we had to make the animators suffer more. Imagine how much better this movie could have looked if they just shot him sooner before the parts started repairing.
Disappear, cease to exist.
This movie's so fucking dumb.
This movie's amazing. It's a good thing his parts turned into smoke. I do love the concept of them thinking they just beat him, but then there's just thousands of him. Like
it is a pretty cool scene when it happens.
Yeah, because they're like exhausted after that one fight. And then there he is.
Why does he look so much better right now?
Because it's a still shot.
There have been plenty of still shots that look like ass. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, he always moved after a second or two.
Still a still frame.
This animator got paid. All right. Shit.
Yeah, pretty cool scene. They really want to hammer in the chrome effects, though.
Yeah.
Why is he sounding like a robot now?
He's using the loudspeaker.
Ah, of course.
Yeah. It'd be cooler, pun intended, if they were all
You're
like
not funny.
speaking in unison.
We are Legion.
Why don't these guys just fly?
This is still one of my favorite Last Stand scenes in anime.
and
That's awesome.
they're dead.
If only it didn't fade away. If only it didn't. It just cut away from him and then came to this. I think would have been better. But for some reason, they're now still Super Saiyan.
Yeah, you're probably right. I prefer the Team 4-star version where just quick cuts. I can't believe every single one of them kicked you in the dick.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I fucking love that shit just like Vegeta gets kicked in the fucking crotch enough in these movies for it to become a running gag in Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
How Boa is conceived, we'll never know.
Well, canonically, Goten isn't.
Let's not think about that.
Let's just
Look,
say
Chi was smart. She knew the number for the sperm bank.
Why don't they chop these guys up? Why do they chop up the other guys, but not Goku and
Because
Vegeta?
they need a comedy gag, but they also need something cool to happen.
Ew. Ugly ass. See, this scene here looks awesome, especially when they're like drained, but then they like grab the wires and start overloading it.
Yeah. Once again, this movie has good direction, poor production, and now it's raping the planet.
Dude, this planet should not be able to recover from this. Like,
well, you see, it's not canon, so it's okay.
I'm just saying, in the context of this story, the planet should not be able to survive a crater that fucking massive.
Well, hey, we don't know the Frieza movie went exactly as it did in the original.
There's...
For all we know, Goku could have even survived that and never had to return a year later. We don't know. It's never stated. It's never confirmed.
Oh my
all
god!
All we know is
eyes.
This movie is a sequel to Cooler's Revenge.
How are they still Super Saiyan?
Vegeta might not even be a father in this version. We don't know.
It's more funny to fucking think of it as part of the main canon because it clearly doesn't fit.
Man, your imagination sucks. I like thinking of the wild possibilities of what could have happened before and after this movie in its own alternate universe. I think that's neat.
I think it's funny to think, I'm bored of this Cell guy. Let's go to space.
No, that's too easy. That's what everybody does.
Let's go to space. Ah!
Gotta be creative here at Crazy Jelly Commentaries.
No, we're not creative Jelly Commentaries. We're
Ouch.
crazy. We're fucking insane. Why don't you just... You got some really strong teeth. You could probably bite that. You'll be fine.
The amount of detail on his teeth in this scene is insane.
What the fuck? Everything's so fragile here.
No. You saw how strong that robot was. The shockwave weakened the cells,
Of course.
so they were able to break it apart.
The robot was actually the real consciousness of the Big Yeti star.
I mean, you can't see it now, but like Yajirobe's ears are bleeding right now, just from being concussed by that.
Why does he look so stupid? Come with me if you want to live. You see how deep that thing was in the fucking crust? Holy, it's still coming out. Oh my god.
That's what she said.
Not even God himself could pull me out. How are you guys still Super Saiyan? Cooler's such a, like, fucking fuckboy in this. It would seem I underestimated those Saiyans.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you menacing kids.
If it weren't for you filthy monkey trash. Rah!
Pickle's eyes are yellow there.
It's the lighting.
Yeah, but it still bothered me.
His eyes were also, like, weirdly shapen. So that's what I was focused on. Wow, look at that depth of field effect.
That's how you know it's a film and not an anime.
Yeah. Even, like, a lot of the painted backgrounds in this don't seem as high quality as, like, other movies.
No, but they do have different looks from the original Namek.
Yeah.
Like the skies, it has some different shades added in instead of just a monotone green.
Yeah. This shot here looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Goku's racist against the Friezas.
There's a lot of racism in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay to be racist against Frieza.
That's a pretty cool shot of Cooler. I like this a lot.
Vegeta, wake up!
They clearly didn't have the time and detail though to make a mecha.
Yeah. I mean, it's still, like, I like this because it's clearly, like, the last actual remains of the original Cooler.
Yeah.
So, which makes me wonder how he got so big.
Don't worry about it. But Mobile Suit Gundam, this is not. Well, Mobile Suit Gundam has some worse animation errors than this ever did. So, I'll give some credit to Dragon Ball.
Yeet! Oh, that wasn't so bad. Oh, shit! Oh, God.
Team 4 Stars ruined this for us.
Yes. I don't think that was a line from a bridge, but it sounded like it could be. Yeah, look at Namek.
At this point, I don't know anymore.
Look at Namek.
I don't know what could be an abridged line, what could be another parody line, or if I just made it the fuck up. I have no idea. Anyways, what about Namek?
Namek was fucked.
Yes, it was.
But we won't discuss it. And we're right outside where all that fire and brimstone was, and everything's okay. And they'll be fine. They have Dragon Balls.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
For all we know, the other Elder could have died.
Purunga still exists. And no,
this does not seem like a fitting music track.
And also, no, we saw the other Elder.
This is way too happy-go-lucky of a track to play right now. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. All right, never mind. I take back everything I said. That was perfect.
You know what? A lot of people will say Dragon Ball Z Abridged is not a good way to experience Dragon Ball at all because it's too comedic. But I
If
don't
it's
know.
your first time watching it, yes.
Well, yeah, of course. But like I think the comedy that they made for Abridged, at least in the like Cell Saga onward, it feels very it could have been written by Toriyama a lot of the time. I think
Yeah.
they get the humor very well.
My only criticism towards Team 4 Star is I recently watched through all of FF7 and Mission Abridged. And I gotta say, compared to Hellsing, it just felt like Dragon Ball, but with Final Fantasy characters.
Damn.
Which was a little disappointing. I still enjoyed it, but I didn't think it stood out as much as the Hellsing Abridged.
Mm-hmm.
Also, cool original song for this.
Yeah. I don't want to cry. I don't want to run.
This sounds really low quality compared to Chala Hechala, though.
It's all mono recordings. They all sound like
Yeah,
shit.
but why does Chala Hechala sound like higher quality?
I don't think it does. I think it sounds like shit, as it always has.
Mm. Yeah, I'm just thinking too hard. Also, it's the next shot.
It's the next shot.
I fucking love that shot.
They're getting all the best animated parts in there for the outro.
Yeah, so notice how they're only sticking with that fight so far.
And still
that whole sequence was great and probably the best part of the film.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
I miss seeing blood in Dragon Ball.
Cooler's Revenge, The Return of Cooler's Revenge. The movie, part 2.
Let's look up what's the Japanese name for this movie?
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles. Yeah. Good shot of Goku there. Yeah.
Oh fuck, I gotta turn this down.
I'm just
the menu's about to be louder.
I'm just preemptively turning off my system.
See though, I need this turned down so it's turned down in advance for the next time I put one of these movies in.
Yeah. But
because I actually have my settings saved because I'm using my PC for this. And not my PS4, like a dumbass.
Yeah, I'll just say I think this one was definitely it was a step above stuff like Tree of Might, and probably Lord Slug. Actually, no, I don't think I'd put it above Lord Slug.
I think Lord Slug is better.
Yeah, I think Lord Slug's better. Easily.
I think this is like right on the edge of the middle of the road in the bad. Where this should be considered one of the bad ones.
It just has some cool
but
stuff
there's so much entertaining shit in this movie. Yeah, I can't help but love it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to give it extra points for that. But I can't put it anywhere near something like Fusion Reborn or Broly. Or even the first Cooler movie.
Yeah. I
do think this film gets a little bit too much hate for what it is.
Yeah.
I think something like Super Android 13 is just so much worse. But...
Yeah, Super Android 13 is probably my least favorite from what I remember in general. Well, maybe Tree of Might.
I would say BoJack, but BoJack has the tournament scenes.
Yeah.
Versus the one scene at the mall at the beginning of Super Android 13.
And, at least with BoJack, the entire movie is animated really well.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. I don't know what the next movie is, so
it is.
I think it's Super Android 13.
Yeah, it's Super Android 13.
Okay.
So that'll probably be the most boring commentary.
You know what? I think we should have watched Super Android 13 before Cooler 2. I think that released before Cooler 2.
No, it doesn't.
Are you sure?
This is movie 6. Super Android 13 is movie 7. Okay. I'm looking at the cases right now.
Okay. Well, I was wrong. But, yeah.
Yeah, fucking loser.
Well, fuck you too, man.